Hey guys, can you have a proper career without having any educational qualification? Can you have a job or can you have a proper career without having any educational qualification? So, this is a very unique video because in this video, I am going to give you possibilities and break the barriers, psychological barrier, social barrier, because there are so many people who are stuck in their life because they are not educated. They haven't done their schooling, or they, for that matter, let's say they have not done college education, and because of that they have this inhibition, they have this fear, psychological problem, that because they are not educated they can never do a good job or they can never have a great career. So if you guys want to know about this secret, then first you have to subscribe to Purab's universe, guys, because only if you subscribe to Purab's universe you will get such fabulous and amazing videos which are different. After watching this video till the end, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. It doesn't matter, but show me your genuine reaction. So let's get into the surgery of this horoscope and let's find out, can you have a job? Can you have a career? A proper career without education. So in this chart, okay, this is a Kalpurush chart and this is an Aries ascendant chart, right? We all know that the first house is the Lagna. It is the health, the personality, the confidence, the nature of the person. That's the first house, right? And the fourth house and the fifth house control the school life, school education, the experience that you'll be getting, how much well educated or not, or good scores or bad score you'll be getting during school life, right? Now let's imagine that you are a person who has the influence of either Saturn or Rahu or Ketu. You are a person who has the influence of either Saturn or Rahu or Ketu over your fourth house. Okay. So because of this, the fourth house is the basic comforts, the basic necessities of life, which is food, shelter and clothing, right? Now, a malefic planet like Rahu or Saturn or Ketu in the fourth house is actually denying you the happiness of the fourth house. So you are not born in a well-off family, you are born, say, in a slum, or you're born in a very poor environment, and because of that you don't have the money to go to school and you're not doing school. So this is one possibility. Fourth house is school, Rahu, Ketu and Saturn, denial of school education. Similarly, the fifth house is your high school. That is from, say, the end of the 9th standard, 10th standard till 12th standard. That's the fifth house, right? Now let's imagine that you have Saturn, Rahu or Ketu afflicting your fifth house. So you are a person who have been going to school, let's say from childhood, but because of some problem in the family, some economical problem, you have to drop out from your school after your, say, 9th standard or 10th standard. So that shows an affliction of the fifth house of your horoscope. That is either Saturn or Rahu or Ketu are influencing and blocking your fifth house. Even if they are placed, say, in the 11th house of your horoscope, then also Saturn, Rahu and Ketu will aspect your fifth house. Or for that matter, if the Lord of the fifth house is conjunct with Rahu, Ketu and Saturn, then also the ability to get educated gets disturbed. Now there is no fourth house in your horoscope. You have not gone to school. Or there is no fifth house in your horoscope. You have gone to school but you have dropped out of school. Now your parents are telling you that, you're good for nothing, you're not able to do anything, things like that. What are you going to do with your life and things like that, right? So, there are several people who have not done schooling, but they have done amazingly well in their life. They have ended up doing a service, that is, they have learnt work. Let's say they have learnt plumbing, or AC repairing, or mobile repairing, or let's say a mechanic, a car mechanic, a bike mechanic, a cycle mechanic. All these things are service. That is, we render service to somebody and we earn from it. Also, the daily wages job, for example, say a babysitter or a shopkeeper or something like that, right? Or somebody who's sitting in the ATM as a security guard. All these things are the 6th house, right? Now, if you have a very good 6th house in your horoscope, let's say that you have the 6th lord in the 6th house itself, or let's say the 6th lord is aspecting the 6th house from the 12th house or from any other house, depending on which planet it is. Or let's say you have benefic planets like Moon or Jupiter, or say Venus in the 6th house. So this shows that you will do really well if you do a job or a service, right? If you have Venus, then you can open parlors, right? You can open cleaning agencies, dry cleaning, laundry and things like that, because 6th house is service and Venus is cleaning things. It's beauty. Now let's say your 6th house is also not functional. It is not giving you many results. The 7th house is the house of trading and business. So have you seen people who are not educated, no school background, nothing, but they start trading, they start doing business. They buy something at a less cost and they sell it at a higher cost. And then slowly they become merchants, right? So all the markets, the busy markets where people trade, say, jewelry, or people, let's say, trade some commodity which is used in day-to-day life, that is the 7th house. So if your 7th house is very strong, if the 7th lord is placed in the 7th house itself, or if the 7th lord is aspecting the 7th house, or say for that matter, if the 7th house is making a connection with the 10th house, or let's say it is in the 1st house, or say the 4th house, this means you will get a good experience when you're doing business and trading. So even though you have a bad 4th house, no school education, bad 5th house, no high school education, 6th house is also bad, no job, but you can take up the 7th house, which is trading and service, and through this you can earn and you can have a good career. Isn't it amazing? Now, the 9th house of your horoscope, right? The 9th house of your horoscope shows your college education, the degree, diploma courses that you do. For example, you go to college, you go to a polytechnic, or say after college you do your masters, PhD, all these things are seen from the 9th house. Now you have good 4th house, good 5th house, you have done good till school, but because a bad 9th house, say Rahu, Ketu or Saturn, or say Mars for that matter, is afflicting your 9th house, then what will happen is you will face problems, and because of that you won't be able to do your college education properly, right? So does that mean that you will sit idle and you won't do anything in your life? Even if the 9th house is afflicted, you can look at your 6th house. The 6th house is any job that you can do. So if the 6th house is fine, then you can take up a job. The 7th house is business or trading. If that's fine, then you can take up that also. Let's say 6th, 7th, both are not functional. Both are not fine. Then what you need to do is you need to look at the 10th house of your horoscope. The 10th house is the career, public duty. The 10th house of your horoscope shows what sort of karma you're going to do, right? Now let's say your 10th house is very strong. The 10th lord is placed in the 10th house itself, or the 10th lord is aspecting the 10th house, right? Or the 10th house is placed in the 11th house. So this shows an independent business, because if you have a good 10th house, you can start manufacturing, you can start doing public duty, you can get into politics or things like that, and through that you can earn a living. So I hope it's clear, guys. So it doesn't matter if you're educated or uneducated or literate or illiterate or whatever for that matter. If any of these education houses in your horoscope, 4th, 5th and 9th, are afflicted by Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, at times Mars also, then don't worry, look at the position of the 6th house, the 7th house and the 10th house. If the position of these houses are fine, irrespective of whatever educational qualification or background you have, you will definitely have a good job or a good trading business or a good career. So I hope I have enlightened and educated you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode from Purab's Universe. Remember, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. Doesn't matter, but show me your genuine reaction. This is Purab signing off from Purab's Universe. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat. Take care.